Welcome to the stream, everybody. There we go. Today we're going to be playing some more Satisfactory. I don't even know what I'm going to work on. I've been trying to fix some fluid flow issues on the new Turbofuel plant and not having a whole lot of luck. So we may not even work on the fuel plant. I don't know. Let's just get in and see what we got to do. I need to move my cam back to where it was here. There we go. I'm just in the mood to sit down, build some stuff, and put on some music. All right. I don't think I was working on this on stream. I have a couple of I was troubleshooting the plant, but I also did some more testing off stream, and I think we are running into a bug, which has been around since fluids were released, about how the pipes can't carry their actual full amount because of the sloshing around in the pipes. So, other good news, I think I've got the crashing issue fixed. So, one thing that is very interesting is that my fluid buffers are full, and they are not doing what they're supposed to do. Like right now I have all of the I have all the fuel generators on in the entire plant. But if you look here, these are pretty much full. So this should be burning 600 from each one. We are going to do an experiment, though. No, we're not, because they don't have any rubber. So the drain rate, like, if you look at individual pipes, they're all at 600 right now. So, like, look at that. Flow rate is almost 600. 591. 591. 591. So if it's 591, that is exactly how much I designed each floor to handle. Or each pipe is connected in a way that the fuel generators will burn 591 fluid per minute. But you can see here that it's not working the way it's supposed to. And it's doing it on both of them. So, like... But the weird thing is if I look at this, I'm losing flow rate. There is nothing between where I was just looking and here. There's nothing there. This is all a single pipe. It just goes through the floor. Like, it goes through a couple of floors. But the flow rate is way lower than what it should be. Like, it was 591 up there, now it's 572 down here. It makes no sense. Like, maybe if I had put some other... Like, if I had split it or something, but no, I didn't. This is just literally straight down from where we were just looking. So all the pipes could be that way. Actually, I lied. This is the worst of the ones. But this down here think I was looking at the wrong pipe. My bad. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong pipe. Okay, so this one's fine. And this one's getting 591. It's interesting that it's getting 591 though, because I counted for 591 with the other two pipes also merged in, but that's not the case. This is working quite well actually. So, yeah, 77K. Why is this not? See, like, this one is starving, but it makes no sense why this one is starving. This one's low. Hello, Fiona. How's it going? We gotta turn these off and let the line fill up a little bit. We'll let the machines fill up. Groggy? Yeah, I would imagine. So the ones that don't have 50 in them, let's see. That one's got 50. Got 50. That one does not have 50. I thought I turned that one off. We'll let this fill up all the way, and then we'll turn it back on. But this one's running smoothly, too. What does the flow rate look like in this? Let me think here. Okay, so coming here, splitting, so this would be 300, and it splits again, so this would be 150 and 150. So this should be 150. It's 146, it's almost right. And it would split again. But this machine's full, so it's not really splitting. Alright, that's what it should be doing. Turn this back on now. 50, turn this back on. Turn this back on. I just got one or two more to turn back on. Not three more. Okay, so this is pretty much working the way it's supposed to. I don't see any generators that are off. Everything's got 50. Even these back here. They're a little slow to refill, but they do refill. That's the whole point. They're refilling before. Alright, so how's this one down here then? Because all four of these should be about the same. Like, all four sets of these generators should be about the same. The ones that I'm having trouble with are the ones upstairs on the third floor. If I look at this one, that one's got 50 in it. See, that's what we want. So this is effectively burning all of the fuel that I put into the system. That means that any of the heavy oil refineries in the chain of production of this should be okay. And they should never ever shut down. It should be 100% efficient. To allow for extra in the line, I'm gonna only I'm not gonna overclock this one at all. I'm gonna let that go. So now the question is, I guess we either fix what the problem is in the other side of the factory, or we fix whatever the fuck this is. Whatever this is doing. I think what I need to do is draw out how this looks on paper, and then that will help me figure out where the issue is. I kind of know where the issue is over here. Like, see how everything is green right now. I know one of the issues is that the heavy oil is backing up at the bottom floor, which is in turn not making enough poly resin to fill this line up completely. Either that, or oh no, did it actually crash? It must have something to do with OBS. This is from a fresh load of my computer, and it didn't crash yesterday. I think it crashed. It definitely crashes more when I'm streaming it. I want to make sure it's not an autosave though. Let's give it a minute. Game's using 7.4 gigs right now. Yeah, it's locked up. Yeah, it definitely has something to do with OBS while I'm streaming. It seems like if I go into an area that has a lot of calculations that it has to do, while I'm streaming, it crashes. But I was all over that place when I wasn't streaming on Sunday, and it was fine. So I'm very confused. Although I'm sure the next patch they come out with is going to fix a whole lot of stuff. I'm not terribly worried about it. Gotta redo what I just did. And I believe Turbofuel is working perfectly fine too. One's at 50. One's at 50. I think it was because of this one that I think this one's causing the chain line problems. So by by putting that at default speed, that is 1.5 less generators. So I think just naturally this one will fill up because the excess is going to spill over. Yeah, this one's not starting out. This one's at 99% efficiency. I think this one's probably at 100. Nope, this one's at 99 as well. Well, it'll take a while to propagate through the whole thing, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, that one's at 100%. It's just those two. It's because this is like one of the furthest points away from the delivery. But that being said, there is definitely the two lines that come down here are not getting nearly as much as what I would expect. This one's getting 594. You know, I wonder, what if I just turn off all of these and let the lines fill up again? Because 591, in theory, should be enough to run all of this stuff. I may have actually fixed the issue, and I just didn't know. We'll just do a round of this and see what happens. This will be good because the two lines that are the problem lines are separated out right now from the other four that are good, and those are the other floors, but this one is off by itself, so there is a very good possibility that we'll be able to find what the root cause of the issue is. And I'm thinking the good thing is I can let the fuel buffers fill up all the way, and then I'll be able to figure out what's going on, because I'll be able to see it drain in real time. I'll make sure I save before I go over there again. The death zone. I have an idea of where the issue is, and I'm pretty sure it's with how I'm merging the pipes for this. The pipe merges that are on that floor right there, and the top floor. We just need to get this so that it's stable enough that it can just stay and run. Pipes are filling up now. Good. God, even these are like not... This one's just not even filling up at all. Are you serious? Did it just crash again? Oh my god. I think it did. Oh wait, no. There it goes. Alright, we're good. Let's save. We'll save right now. That may have been... Oh, that was an autosave. That's why it's so long. I was about to be pissed because it usually doesn't crash when I'm over on the fuel generator side. It only crashes when I'm inside the fuel refineries. Look how slow this is filling up. Well, that's interesting. This is getting 0 fuel. Well, what's this getting? This one's getting no fuel. Do I have a disconnect somewhere? Alright, let's figure out what's going on with this pipe. Definitely something wrong. Alright, this is the bottom side. This one right here. That whole pipe is empty. Its flow rate is really bad. Okay, so I know why. Right there. Those are half of the blenders. This whole row right here is the pipe I'm looking at right now. There's definitely something wrong with that one. This one is okay. I think I might have a bug. Okay, I'm gonna go over there, but I'm gonna save before I drop down into the refineries. Oh, wait a minute. Is this not running? Is this where the problem is? This looks like a pump problem. Hang on. I think this is a pump problem. I've been trying to figure this out for like 2 days, and I'm betting this is all that was missing. So that pump is on. Yep. Okay. we've got this pump. Pump's on. No fuel coming out of that pipe. Oh my god, is this it? Is this... There's no fuel here. There's lots of fuel there. Oh my god, I think this is it. Don't you dare freeze. Flush this fluid buffer. Flush this fluid buffer. That's looking a whole lot better. And there's actually fluid coming in. Come on, game. That's looking a whole lot better. This should be about 591. Okay. So if this is the case... It was trying to run all those generators off of a single stream of fuel instead of all of it. So I'm also going to check the turbo fuel while I'm here. Perfect. That's looking really good. That's perfect. Much better. Fill rate, drain rate. Should be getting a nice chunk of as the pipe fills up, we should be much better. Why is my flow rate so bad? You know, it might be. Another bug I found out about. Here we go. Flow rate starting to match. Yeah, drain rate now is up at 600. I'm betting that the pipe just had to fill up enough. Oh. Alright, so that's half full. And it's not connected to anything else. Now, if I'm right, this should be full completely by now. No. Oh, well, it's still filling up the machines downstairs, so that's okay. I kind of want these fluid buffers to be full, though, when I turn everything back on. Or at least half full, somewhere in there. This one is... Why is this filling up so fast? I'll let this go for a second. I want to go check the machines themselves. Alright. So, are the pipes full? machines are getting full. Just want to make sure everything's full. Once all of the machines are full and all the pipes are full, then we'll turn everything back on, which should be good. I may need to adjust the overclocking, though. I wonder how long that's been like that, because I haven't built a ton. Yeah, even this one's back here is 50. Just making sure I skipped that one. I'm supposed to skip that one. If stream goes offline, it's because we're having a really, really bad storm over here right now, and I apologize. It does look a little better out there now. Actually, I should have to fix some of the overclocking. Ooh, that power line is starting to look really smooth. That's what we wanted. Let me do a math really quick here. If that pipe should be 575. It might be getting more right now because not all the stuff's running downstairs. That should be 19.1 generators per row. There are 20 here, so. For safety, I might just underclock that one over there. Okay. Looking good. Troubleshooting this has been such a pain in the ass. But I think that was it. I think that was the problem. Okay, so now we'll let this run for a little while, and we'll check back. I want to see power line. Yes, that is looking much better. 85,000 megawatts. Hell yeah. We have plenty of room to grow, baby. I think what we'll run into next, the next problem, is going to be that we might... Why is all the turbo fuel stopped? What the fuck's wrong now? Wait, all the turbo fuel is finished. What? What the fuck? Did I disconnect this too? It's out of fuel. Hey, Soak, how's it going, man? Welcome back. What's new? I swear to God, if it just crashed on me, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, thank God. Well, it's good. It auto-saved. Okay, so this is just out of fuel. Maybe I shouldn't have cleared that fuel buffer. That one's good on heavy oil. Now, I saw the one over here shut down. Getting over some eye surgery. But good besides that. Nice. Glad you're feeling better. I'm doing good. I've been building this giant fuel plant for, like, forever. Okay, that makes no sense. Why the fuck is the buffer full? How is it being Oh, wait a minute. I didn't put a loop in the fuel. In the fuel line, right? Yeah. I didn't put a fuel loop in. Okay, we gotta do that. How many hours do you have in this game? It's gotta be a lot. 750 now, I think. This save file is at almost 400 hours. Okay, if this side is having this problem, then the other side's going to be having this problem too, so I gotta be careful. Not too bad, yeah. It's, I mean, it's a lot, but, you know, I love the game. It's like the perfect game for me. 2, 3. Oh my God, are you serious? I thought more. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna eventually have a lot more. What am I doing? Why am I building this here? This is stupid. Don't build this here. Build this in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Are the other ones down here starving? They are. Everything is starving. Wait, that means there's something wrong. These just aren't getting any fuel. How the fuck did the... I made a Conan server and have only been on once because of this BS with my eyes. Conan Exile? I haven't played that. Is that fun? Fun game? That's a survival game, right? Correct. It's pretty fun so far. What's our effective flow rate right here? See, this is why I think something's wrong. We're definitely still not getting the correct amount of fuel that we're supposed to be getting right now. Probably like the building aspect of it. I really like building games a lot. I think we're gonna have to rebuild this. Let's just do all this again. It's already broken. Might as well just do it this way. Damn, I've only got enough for one. I don't want to have to go back. I'm gonna be so pissed if the fucking thing dies right now. There's some. Nope, that's a... Is starved for heavy oil? In a little bit. There we go, there. I have so many building games I want to play now, though. Now that I've gotten, like... Now that I know I like them. Oh, you know what? I might not even need to do support for this. I might be able to... I'm going to leave that for a second. Let's do this way. I might have to build in this direction. Yeah, there we go. Do it. Okay, so we're getting 300 there now. Put a pump on this. Now that should get us plenty. And this should actually start draining, yes. And that should give us a bunch of fuel in here, which is looking good. I must have broken that when I was originally working on all this. It's filling up the machines right now, I think. So as soon as each machine fills up, like this should have way more fuel than it needs. Like, this entire line only uses 200 of the 600 fuel. So it shouldn't even need a loop, honestly. It's got way more than it needs. If you ever want to try Conan, let me know. My server's private, so much better. Yeah, I will. I'll definitely check it out. I don't think I own it. Let me look at Steam really quick just to make sure. I went on a big buying spree though, so let's see. Conan Exiles. On Game Pass if you have it. I don't have Game Pass. I don't have Conan. Okay, so I'm gonna let the machines fill up, and then I'm gonna flush the fluid buffer, and then that should fix the last of our issues, I hope. Because now we're going to be diverting some fuel away from... That's why my flow rate said it was 600. That totally makes sense. And why everything was backing up now. Did you try AEW? I did not. I watched some people play it. But... I mean, I think it would be fun. I just... I don't know if it's worth $50. Alright, now the machines are full. Well, this one is about to be. Once this one hits 50, then we will have this flush. Then that means this machine set should be at 100% efficiency after the fuel buffer gets full. Yeah, there it goes. It's draining. Got room. And now we should be pulling, once all that gets through all the pipes, I might need to flush it again, actually. Trash and Treasure with the subscription. What's going on, Trash? Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, my friend. Oh, I'm just sitting here troubleshooting a plant. I definitely was doing stupid things there. I'm wondering why this is backing up, though. This should not be backing up. It might be because it's working the kinks out of what it's doing right now. So all the turbo fuel generators should be going 100% now. Let me see what the flow rate is on this, my troubled pipe here. 500, which is about right. It should be closer to 575. But that's what the fluid buffers are for. This may be because I cleared the fluid buffer and everything is saturating the pipe right now. Flow rate's solid, though. It's still going up. All right, let's go check the fluid buffers for the problem floor. Oh man, now the turbo generator floor is all fucked up because I broke turbo generator fuel. Actually, before I go over there, okay, this set of turbo. Oh no, it's not. What's going on with that one now? Maybe I do have the same issue on this side. No, these are getting starved out for heavy oil. That makes sense. Let me see what the flow rate looks like for this one. That one's 595. At the very least, that floor should look a lot better than it was looking. Or these buffers should look much better. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Steady flow rate, beautiful. This one's probably a little lower. It's getting starved out a bit. Okay, perfect. So that means we should see not 600. Well, for some reason we're seeing 600, but all the turbo fuel stuff over here is fucked. I should see the turbo fuel thing here almost out. Because we were, yeah, because that that Turbofuel area was so broken. Or that blender set was so broken, I'm betting you that I need to turn off the machines up here and let them refill all the way. Although I want to see if we're getting any turbo fuel in here at all. No. Autosave. This was super awkward, the way I did the piping on this. I think I have a better way to do it. Yeah, I have a better way to do it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn off all these machines. We're gonna repipe the machines, and then we'll fix this. This'll be good. There may still be issues in the environment that I'm not aware of yet, but it's only going to be one of those things. Like, these are, now there's not like huge issues. Now there are little minor issues that take forever to cascade through everything. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Alright, we're going to turn those off. I'm going to turn off about half of the ones down here. Are we having any issues? I don't think we are. It's all looking good down here. But I want to pull the draw down a bit so that we can fix this. And then after I finally get this plant stable, I have one other thing I want to do. I want to go over to Spire Coast and turn off the other fuel plant, because I want to make sure that the lines are solid. Like, that should be enough to get the pipes to be filled up again. Don't know if I can make this work the way I've done this, but I'm gonna try anyway. Oh, Chrono too! What's going on, Chrono? Phew, this has been a long time now. Yeah. I was just thinking about you the other day. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna destroy this. We're gonna build a pipe here. This may not work. And I need to align it with that one, which is gonna be super awkward to do because I can't. I'm stuck. Alright, did we get that? Yes. But the floor hole is not going to work. So what we're going to do is disconnect the floor hole, which now deleted the pipe. We're just going to go through the floor for now to reconnect this. And we'll get rid of this. And now we reconnect this. We should have turbo fuel flowing, yes. Paul has been working and fun stuff. Also playing Diablo 4. What do you think of Diablo 4? Give me the chrono review. Oh, son of a bitch, really? I want this to work. I'll make this work. I'm gonna make this work. Happy Tuesday, Zex. How's the new game treating you? Yeah, new game. It's good. It's working. Hope. I'm so happy I finally cracked the case today on this. This was driving me fucking crazy. Thanks for the sub, Tech. How's your week been? Well, it takes a while to get to 100, so I haven't done that big of a grind. 2 to 3 tunes are at 80-ish. It's just like previous Diablo games. Nice. Stupid busy the last few weeks. Yeah, you've definitely been busy. You haven't been here for a while. I was about to say that better be straight. Had to hard lurk a few streams. It's fine. Oh, I need plastic. Damn it. I was trying to not have to deal with gravity on this, and now I have to. Alright, we're gonna kill this off because this is useless. Alright, we should see 600 flow rate here. 300? Wait, did I... Oh, yeah, I split this multiple times. Yeah, never mind. So this should be, yeah, 300. Alright, so now that we've got that, let's get this over here. And I want to... I guess basically go straight like this. Come out like this. Go over here. We're gonna try and get this as close as I can to not looking shitty. Actually, can I just go straight over like this? Ooh, this might work. It's gonna be a little tough to align, but it might work. Let's see what this looks like. Well, that's not what we want. Oh, it looks shitty. I hate it. I definitely would have played it if every other game on the planet didn't release at the same time frame. What else are you playing right now? Before I step foot over there, I'm saving again. And then while we're saving, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Okay, back. Been enjoying the heck out of it. I'm not the best at grinding for gear, but I do enjoy the damage I do. What's your favorite class, Chrono? Oh yeah, Tech asked the same thing. Let's see. Okay, so I'm saved now. We can go grab some plastic. That is beautiful. Almost everything is green. I literally spent like hours going through every single one of those pipes and putting in loops so that everything would function the way it's supposed to with the game mechanics. I definitely learned a lot doing this this factory for sure. I don't like the way this looks. We're getting rid of this. What does this look like if I just go straight over like this? How about we merge it here instead? And then we'll do like... So awkward to get this to align properly. Let's see what that looks like. How about... Yeah, I just can't get it to... I can't get it to point the way I want it to. How's that look? Okay, alright, I can live with that. Hang on. I just need to put 7. Put that like here. Get rid of this. Go there. And we just gotta go here. And we go here. Delete this. Delete this. Pull this down to here. And shoot it over there. Boom. Oh, it went red. There it is. We got Turbofuel! Necro and Sword. Not so much anymore. Man, Sorcerer was one of my favorite classes. Well, Wizard in D3, but same difference. Alright, we'll let the pipes fill up a bit there. Yeah, look, you can see everything turning not red. Barbarian and Necro were my favorites in the D2 era. I never played D2. But I have good news. When the summer sale kicked off, it turns out Blizzard was jealous, and they also did a summer sale. So I found out that D2 Remastered was on sale, and I was like, huh, maybe I'll buy that. And so I did. Oh god, I fell through the floor. I think I was Barb in D3, but I don't remember that era much. I played all the classes in D3. I really liked it. I just, I don't know. It gets repetitive and boring. I'm concerned by how slow the pipes are filling up, but I also have to remember that I am running generators downstairs, so I'm still using a lot of the fuel down there. Fucking autosave. When season 1 comes out, I'll do either a rogue or a bard. The only rogue I've ever played was in World of Warcraft. Pipes are starting to get a little more full now, so that's good. Some of the latest changes kind of hurt my damage, but not by much. Nice. Oh, did it finish filling these up? It did. Cool. Alright, now we can turn these back on. I wish that there was a way I could just turn the fuel gens on and off without having to go through and click every one of these buttons. It'd be nice to have like a circuit board or something that you could wire everything to and control all the machines on that floor with like a control panel. You can do that kind of right now, but it would be massive and not what I was imagining. Okay, so this should be good because all the fuel pipes should be getting enough. Here, we'll keep an eye on that. Go turn on the rest of these down here. Looks like the fuel pipes are pretty full down here, which is perfect. I know the Turbofuel stuff was working well, so... Oh, I just turned that one off. Oops. Wait, what the fuck? Why is this yellow? That was super weird. The good thing is all of the stuff I didn't use spilled over into the other pipe too. So everything is in a giant fucking loop. Kind of have to do loops. Oh, these I didn't turn these off. Okay. Oh, it was this row is what I turned off, not the back ones. Oops. We'll watch this for a few minutes and make sure everything's good here. I'm always impressed how many things this game can render without taking a massive dive. Yeah. Well, I found the limit, by the way. Well, kind of. Kind of found the limit. Alright, that's all looking good. So, while I haven't been streaming this, you know, for a little while, but did you create a massive factory pyramid? No. You remember when I was working on the main base and I built that huge sorting system, right? That had 350 belts coming out of it as overflow lines. Well, you know, that took me like a week to build, and every time I started going over there, ever since Update 8 came out, my game would crash every time I got near a very specific area around those 350 belts. and so I destroyed it with fire. I never even ended up finishing the overflow system for that anyway, so it wasn't a huge deal. But yeah, I destroyed it. This is very exciting because once this fuel plant is running the way I want it to, we can start doing nuclear power. And that's going to take me at least a month to do. This plant took me over a month. But also, a lot of it was me learning how to do curves in the game and how to build things in a pleasing way. Oppenheimer would be proud, yeah. Yeah, it's 500 on that one. That's looking very good. The fill rate is not quite what the drain rate is, but we might be okay. Also the Empire, yes, obviously the Empire. I think I'm gonna have to the fact that both of those fuel buffers are draining. I think I'm gonna have to underclock. Not underclock. I won't say underclock. We're gonna have to pull a couple of power shards out of this, and I want them to be close to the entrance points to this. So let's pull those out. So it'd be 19 fully overclocked, so the math should work out with this. When did you start harvesting kyber crystals? Good question. It's gonna happen. Alright, those two are normal clocked. I'm gonna... Well, is that enough? That might be enough. I think that's gonna be good. We don't want to have too much fuel in the system, because we still want all the stuff over there to be working at 100% efficiency, so... Oh, I see a yellow light. Why are you yellow? The heavy fuel buffer is probably full. Alright. I think that's as good as it's gonna get for now. So... there may be other small, minor issues that I missed that I need to fix, but... Oh, okay, so now for the experiment. Look at that fucking line. It's beautiful. 84,750 megawatts. And we can only maximum right now do 36 with everything I've built up to this point. Only 36k. I was making sure I had the materials for a train. I also brought the sulfur train down to just one car again. I found out that there was an issue with the sulfur line. So I fixed that. There have been all kinds of little issues, but that was to be expected with the... well, that was not a little issue. That was a major issue. Alright. Let's go back to the Spire coastline, baby. I haven't been over to Spire Coast in forever. I have a couple of options of what I want to do right now. I could, one, start my new project. I recognize that Link to the Past song in like 2 seconds. Yep. This one too. Yeah, it really like Zelda today for some reason. We have a couple of things that are on the plate right now. One, my main base is in shambles. I need to redo the main base again. This is the main base V3 basically. But I have a better idea for the sorting system this time, and I know how to do prettier buildings now. So that makes a big difference. So we could do that, or we could start working on the what is it? The nuclear plant. The nuclear plant is going to be interesting though, because I have so much work to do on that. I've got to get all the materials pulled in for that. There's so much stuff I need to be able to do that. Also, I'm not completely positive that I found out the best place to, or the best recipe combination yet. Gotta assemble the team, get a vacant desert, punch Nazis. Yep. It's gonna be interesting. We still don't have a single base. Well, we have 0 production right now, unless it's in the Northern Forest Factory. I have no production of anything. And the Northern Forest Factory doesn't make a whole lot of stuff. It makes all the core items, like the tier 1 items, and a little bit of the tier 2 items. And now I've decided I don't even want to do the factories that way. But I can't destroy that one yet because it needs to be there for parts. I need the stuff from it. Why the hell is it taking me this way? How is this the fastest way to get to Spire Coast? Yeah, no more conveyor belts. Never doing that shit again. No biomes covered in conveyor belts, ever. Definitely going to be using trucks from now on. But now we have, the good news is, now we have a Turbofuel factory, which is awesome. And it produces 600 Turbofuel or 600 packaged Turbofuel per minute. Which means that we can load up that train and replace all the fuel stations with Turbofuel now. Which would be nice. The game is struggling so bad right now. I think this is an Unreal Engine 5 optimization they need to fix. I could tell when I hit one of the world tiles because it freezes like that every time. Struggle busting the train. Yeah, it really is. But the good news is once we get the... Hey, look at that. Path signals work perfectly. Love it. Once we get the Turbofuel dispersed out to the world, we have a train network. We have a full world train network to disperse all the Turbofuel everywhere. Which means that we can also redo this factory that I'm going to. And we can do... This one is the big one. Like, if I was going to have a place to make oil products, this would be the factory. But I want to redo the whole thing, and I want to delete all the fuel generators that I made, because we're at the point now where we don't need those. Now we just turned on the new fuel factory, so this is gonna make a lot of oil, like a lot. Or, well, a lot of plastic and a lot of rubber. Come on. There we go. Okay, so the main power line that comes out of this before that other factory got turned on, this was the main source of all power that went to the whole world, is this one pole right here. So what I want to do is I want to disconnect this, and we should see the big drop off. Somehow it's still connected to the main grid. It might. Did I? Oh, that's why. All right, so now it should be disconnected from the main grid. God damn it, autosave! What are you doing to me? There we go. Okay, now it's disconnected from the main grid. Okay, so this plant makes 22.5, and the one we just built makes what the fuck? It's weird. Okay, World Grid makes 62,250. So without this factory on the grid, we could, if we turned every factory on full blast right now, it would be 22,122 megawatts. Perfect. So we have plenty of room to grow. This should be enough to build the nuclear factory. So it would make the most sense to start the nuclear build. But the problem is that in order to do the nuclear build, I need a shitload of materials, because just one nuclear power plant takes 5 supercomputers, a ton of heavy modular frames. And I don't have production of those yet. Not only that, we're going to have to start hitting a whole lot more of the we have to make a ton more Mark III miners, which those cost turbo motors and supercomputers. In order to be able to get all the resources mined out and maxed out where they're supposed to be, I'm going to have a Mark III miner on every node, which there's a ton. So I have to have the materials for that. Fused modular frames I have no way of making right now at all. Foiled by the chip shortage. Yeah. The chip shortage is 100% my fault at this point. This thing is still making... What is that, plastic? Oh, that's right, the plastic train is still running. Oh, dear God, the plastic train is still running. Oh, shit. That was a moment of remembering that I did not... Oh, God, this is gonna be bad. I don't want to do this. I want to go in the train. Let me in the train, please. Okay, so the plastic train, I don't know how much of that it's been using. As long as it still had copper sheets, it would be okay, but I don't think I was shipping copper sheets in. And I was troubleshooting this for like 3 days. So, or since I went back and I had touched the things that was making circuit boards. So, well, I mean, it didn't have a cart on it, so that's a good sign. That means there's still room in the main base for plastic. We're gonna see how this works. I may have to stop the plastic train at this point. We probably have well over enough circuit boards now. I definitely have to do some more stuff with my my train line here. That's gotta go. That fuel depot that I made there. The other fun thing about the nuclear build is that it's going to be the first time I've ever done roads. I'm going to build like actual roads in the biome, and I found a tutorial on YouTube about how to do roads, and in that he also made available all of his blueprints. And so I did download his blueprints, and I don't know if I'm going to use them yet or not, and I don't know how to use them is the key problem here. My vision is that the swamp biome is going to basically become a giant road loop, and they made a lot of changes to trucks and their pathing in this update that could make significant improvements to the last experience I had with using trucks. Apparently they won't hit each other as much anymore, or at all. Get ready for the FPS drop. But it's not as bad as it was now. It was really bad before. I haven't been over here since I reloaded my machine. I was getting like 60 frames a second here after everything got loaded. Maybe it'll... Oh shit. It just freeze? I think it might have frozen. Nope, there it goes. It's alive. Okay, so a quick tour of the original main base. The game is struggling right now. Holy shit. Okay, well, the plastic's not backed up, so that's good. I'm imagining that the reason it's not completely full right now is because it's probably done making circuit boards. Yeah, I bet it ran out of copper sheets. Yup, it did. Alright, so that means we can stop. We either need to bring the... Let's go see how many circuit boards I've got right now. I might not need to make circuit boards anymore. Where are storage? Where's the storage for that? Is it like... Is that it? Is that storage? Is that storage for this? No, it's AI limiters. Sheets, casings, sheets. Oh no, that's mod frames. Reinforced iron plates. It would be, you need like one of these. Computers. It's less advanced than computers, so. Did it like immediately run out of? I didn't even have anything building anything with circuit boards. What the fuck? What's going on? Okay, aluminum casings, motors. Maybe circuit boards were, or maybe they were over here. No, industrial beams, mod frames. There they are, circuit boards. There we go. Okay. So where are we full up to? Cool. Oh man, that was actually perfect time to run out of that stuff. We've got 2 full containers here, and then a bunch of containers up there. Cool. So I don't think we need to make any circuit boards going forward for now. We might need some later, but copper sheets. Yeah, we're out of copper sheets. So let's just break this down. Let's get rid of this. We'll get I won't stop this. I'll just let this sit for a little bit. We've got a ton of motors. They're just all up here. Actually, you know what? I should dump these into the storage system. How many of these are full? Motors. Fuck. Oh. Well, this is empty. Good. We don't need this anymore. What did I put in here? Oh, I put copper sheets in here. Good. I can refill my storage. Okay, so we got some assemblers. Oh, this is emptying. What am I thinking here? So that's motors. This is empty. This is empty. Cool. We'll get rid of these 2. See, I'm actually going to be planning for a floor like this in the new main base, which I'm going to actually start building over there. I've already kind of put down a little bit of a foundation. Not really a foundation, but it's close enough. So I'm figuring out spacing and size and all that right there. I'm debating what I'm going to do around those cliff faces. I'm not sure if I want them to be inside or what. I haven't decided yet, so I'll figure something out with those. So new main base is going to basically span Blue Crater and Rocky Desert, and I'm going to have the actual train stop down there. But the train stop, this is going to be version 3 of my sorting system, and it's going to be much more compact. One, it'll be a lot faster, And I won't have the requirement to have 1,000 overflow belts this time. So that'll be good. At what point does the whole planet get covered in concrete? This is a relatively small amount of concrete for the stuff that I've built so far, honestly. The nature gets to return. Like, after I get the new base built and everything, I'm going to destroy everything that you see here. All of it will be gone. Just like how I used to have an aluminum factory right there, and now it's gone. It's back to being nature again. And then I ran out of aluminum stuff again, and so I had to build a new aluminum factory, which that is right there. But that will eventually die too. That will also be gone. TTC, if you will, yeah. I was really struggling of where I wanted to put this, because this is my favorite biome in the game. Blue Crater is my favorite biome. So I definitely want to have the base somewhere in this biome. And it's good because it's somewhere in the middle of the map, right? I mean, it's like... It's close to the middle of the map. You know, now that I'm looking at that, if I put the base here, which is where we're looking at right now, this was where I was going to put the new base. It's right in that waterfall. There's really cool waterfalls right here. But that is not even close to the middle of the map. I maybe should go somewhere over here. Which I had thought about that as a possibility as well, but now it's starting to look even more enticing, because there's like no resource nodes over there. And also, one of the other big things that we can do is... since this building won't be here anymore, there's oil nodes that are right there that we can turn into something. We might be able to make a battery factory. And if we get batteries unlocked, that means that we will have drones available to us for delivery. And I have never done drones in this game. I've put 750 hours into this game, and I've never done drones. More pollution, exactly. Hey, it's batteries. Not as much pollution. Notice I destroyed the huge thing of awesome sinks that I put over there. What if I put the main base over there? I'm kind of liking this idea. Or drones, definitely drones. I don't have a use for drones yet, but I could see them being useful eventually. So the good thing about, if I was to build the main base here, this is already an awesome place because there's already train lines there. There's this big, huge, empty lake. It's flat. It's pretty. Embrace your inner Bezos. Yeah. There's a beach. That's a plus. Oh man, hang on. Let me think about this. I just had this insane idea. I have to look at it though, to make sure that this insane idea might actually work. Okay, insane idea. There's this waterfall here. Oh, the purple power slug respawn. Hell yeah. So I've always kind of liked this area too. There's some cool stuff here with the waterfalls. We could potentially do part of the main base here. There's a lot of trees to deal with, but this base doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be as big as that one was. It'll be smaller than that. Oh, you know what? There's this waterfall too. This one's really cool. Ooh, hang on. I didn't remember that there were waterfalls over here. I kind of want to do something with a waterfall. I just watched this video of Fluxo. He made a dam in the game, and it looked so badass. That guy can build shit that just blows my fucking mind. Like, I'm like, I don't even know that this is possible. Like, I didn't even realize this would be possible. So this is actually the perfect place to do this. I've got waterfalls I can use. They're high up. I can make them a feature inside the building if I build this right. This is flat at the bottom. I don't know if I can destroy those. Can I destroy these? I want to be able to destroy these. Hell yes, you can destroy them. Okay. I think this is the deciding factor. It may not be directly next to Blue Crater, but this is perfect. It's got cool features. It's wide open. It's flat. It's got waterfalls. It's bordering one of the cooler biomes in the game. And yeah, I think this is it. We're gonna build our new base here. Man, my FPS is horrible. So, that means there's a couple of things that I wanted to figure out. That'll basically open up the entire Blue Crater biome to have nothing in it. Maybe I'll build like a sky bridge or something from this main base over to there. Make it look cool. Oh my god, I just had this awesome idea. It's just your CPU and GPU stimulating the crying of the planet. It is. They're simulating the... Oh, you put stimulate, but you meant simulate. I could build the main base centered on this waterfall. And at the very top, I would have it have like a patio that goes out over the water, and then you got this cool beach, and then the entire sorting system could be down here, and I could extend it out as far as I wanted. But like, I could put the hub and stuff up here. All I gotta do is get rid of this uranium. Now, the better question is, what's the alignment look like to grid? Of course it's not on grid. Yeah, so grid alignment's gonna be a problem with this one, too. Look at that. That's okay. I can make it work. Well, I guess first things first, let's get rid of this uranium. My bones! This is just what I wanted to do. I wanted to go through all of my, my fucking radiation suit filters. You'll get a slight kick out of this? Uh-oh. I'm busy and gaming time is tight. Yep. I have Tears of the Kingdom and Final Fantasy 16. Yep. So you haven't been able to make any progress on either of them because they're massive. Got all the uranium? Did we get it all? We did. Nice. Which inventory space I got? Plenty. I started playing OG Dark Souls on the PC because I'm a crazy person. But why? You have Tears of the Kingdom and Final Fantasy 16 to play. That's what the Madman was about, wasn't it? Yeah. I think it's a comfort food kind of thing.
Put that cookie down!
Oh,
now!
no. I hadn't tested Twitch speaker yet. Fortune favors the brave. Are you a Matt Damon commercial? Actually, hang on. I think I know what was wrong with Twitch speaker. I just reloaded my computer on Sunday, so yeah, it is what I thought it was. Okay, let me do this. History. No, it won't let me replay it. It's weird speaking history doesn't have anything in it. It'll be fixed now if the next time somebody does something. I mean, it'll actually read it out. One of the things that it likes to do when I
surprise.
Oh, rain. Oh yeah, that's right. Turn that one back on. Let's see if it blows up my computer. I was playing around with my channel point redemptions, trying to get stuff working again. I'm glad this one is working again now. Although I should be under the rain. Why am I? There you go. I had my my scenes in the wrong order. Worth it. So I'm gonna clean up what I was doing before. This is very ugly. It was just me laying foundations to figure out some lining up items and stuff like that. So that's good. We're gonna have this place be unspoiled by human hands.
Dragons!
That worked. You guys are putting my bot to the test. all tech. I wanted to tell you, I've been doing this crazy cool project at work, and it's my coding project I've been working on. It is super fun, and I'm learning how to do so much weird shit that I never expected to have to do. That being said, what I'm working on right now is not fun because it's regex, and I hate fucking regex. I don't know how much regex you have to do in your job, but I've never had to really do it because I've always had like alternatives of things I could do to make it not be regex. But I finally, with this project, I needed to learn regex. So I've spent like over a week and a half reading tutorials and learning how regex works, and it's finally starting to click. Like a couple of days ago, it finally started clicking in my head, and I can kind of like start to tell what regex statements are doing. So the thing that I'm working on right now is search for regex and xkcd. Oh yeah. I think one of the tutorials that I used had that exact regex comic on the beginning of it. So the project I'm working on right now, one of the things I've wanted to do, I'm trying to automate as much as of like our day-to-day operations tasks as possible. So one of the things that I'm in charge of is the certificate system. That's like my job there. I manage the certificate systems for my company. And there's a self-service portal that users can go to and just paste a CSR into to get a cert for whatever they need it for, because we have a lot of developers that work for our company as well. So they're writing stuff. They need to have SSL certs, and we just internally issue them. So my self-service portal does all this stuff, and by default it doesn't do a ton of stuff. It can do like basic email function, like when a cert's coming up for expiration, all this. But one of the big things I took on was getting that system upgraded and better, and they added these new features in the new version of it that basically let you kick off a PowerShell script when a workflow runs in the system. So I built like this whole code base in December that takes various things that I would want to transform out of the certificates and stuff like that, and format them, like modify how they look, and then be able to build an email out of that and make it look pretty. And then there's all these other things too, like being able to contact Active Directory and look up like the users that own the certificates and be able to do like this escalation chain of events when a cert is coming up for expiration and no one takes action on it. Because that's constantly one of the things that breaks, is that users ignore the emails that they get from the system, and then we have certs expire, and then they're like, well, why doesn't my shit work? And I'm like, well, cert expired. You needed to go renew it, and you didn't. You ignored the emails. So I wanted to do like an escalation chain or whatever. So I built that system in November and December, and it worked. It was fine. And then they came out with another new version of the platform that I use. And they took it up to 11 with the kind of stuff that I could do. And so I was trying to build in the new workflow types and stuff that they had implemented into my old code base, and I just couldn't. It was just having so many problems, and I had learned so much about PowerShell since I had built that code base, the version 2 of the code base, that I was like, you know what? I just want to start over and do it again. I'm gonna do it all from scratch. So that's what I started on like 3 weeks ago. I was building the code base again from scratch, but with like all the things that I've learned, which a lot of the things I've learned include how JSON files work, how to manipulate JSON files in PowerShell, how to translate between PowerShell objects and JSON objects, and how to basically take a PowerShell object and turn it into a JSON, which I can use to talk to the API directly for my product. So one of the things that the thing I need regex for, I know this is a super long explanation, but I'm like, why not? I'm just sitting here streaming, so. The big thing that, sorry, hang on a second. There we go. The thing that I've had to learn regex for is our ops team, when a user submits a certificate to get issued, it gets caught, and then the ops team has to go review it and decide to approve it or deny it. And I have a list of written rules that they go and review, and they compare all the names on the certificate to what's in my rules. And I was like, you know what, I can automate this. And so that's what I started trying to build into my new code base, this new version of it, and it's fucking awesome. I'm using all JSON files for all the configs now. So it's like super, I'm building the entire code base so that it iterates through those JSON files in a very specific way. And the way I've built the objects inside JSON allow me to have very specific things happen in the code base when it processes it. So like, I've got like, you know, like a whitelist of domains they're allowed to request, right? And so I have a regex written to make sure that the value that they passed in for like a common name or a subject alternative name on the cert is accounted for, and it goes against this rule. So now I've got this list of rules, and I'm building my rule engine right now. And so now it like iterates through every rule on every name, and it spits out this report. And I've got it in listen only mode right now. That was another thing I built into it, which is really cool. But listen only mode is going to send me a report of the names that were evaluated and if the rules passed or failed. And I'm going to let that be in listen mode for a little while. And if I feel like the code doesn't need to be tweaked at all, then I can just change the JSON file for those rules to be in that workflow type. I can just turn it into on, and then it'll actually do auto approvals and auto denials without having any human interaction. But I have to get the regex I have to get all the regex stuff perfect before I do that. Pretty much everything I write is config driven anymore. Yeah, see, that was the thing I didn't know about. Like, I didn't really realize how powerful that was until the last coding project that I did, and I was like, I want to put that in with this code base because it'd be perfect for that. Like, oh, I need to come up with a new rule so that somebody doesn't do something stupid. Oh, I'll just throw it in this JSON file and it's done. Perfect. So I've been pretty hyped up about that. I've been in coding mode the last couple of weeks. I'm trying to figure out where I want to start this. First things first, let's do this. We need this to be on grid. Or, well, we don't want it to be on grid, but we want it to be level with on grid. My current project is creating an interface layer between our team's machine learning model source code and a UI I built so that they can just punch in some values and start training any kind of model. I pushed a prod this week for the first time and I get to watch it scream. That's awesome. That is really fucking cool. Like, there's just so much cool shit that's being done now. It's such a good time to be in DevOps and that kind of stuff. I hate writing UI, so my first task anywhere is to figure out how to automate it. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We need to figure out... You know what? I haven't tried this. If I lock this... I've basically created 4 different versions of Squarespace for different programming languages. That's amazing. Squarespace. That's really good because, like, you know, people don't necessarily know the programming language, and you're making it easy for them to be able to do something like that. They get to concentrate on what they are good at, and you get to make it easier for them. That's really fun. That's my favorite kind of shit to do, honestly. Then I get to focus on all the back-end and invisible programming. Exactly. I want to see if this is going to be... Is this going to be too tall? Okay. Learned a ton about machine learning and AI a couple of months. I bet that's why you took the job, isn't it? Did you get to do that at your old job? My company does a whole lot with machine learning and stuff like that too. Well, one of the divisions does. I need to get this. This is one of the things I've been struggling with, is trying to figure out... Oh, you know what? I could use... Just realize this. We piloted some AWS ML stuff, but this is definitely more in the weeds. Huh. I think I can use this to make sure everything is level. Oh, I don't want it to snap to it, though. I've basically learned that ChatGPT and others that are out there are just doing a massive PR investment gathering scheme, aren't anywhere near what people fear they'll be. Oh yeah, I'm sure. You know, people are always about that Skynet. Ever since the 1990s, people have been talking about, oh, Skynet this, Skynet that. It's fun sitting through all the BS, yeah. Yeah, it's like it's not true AI yet. It's like it's just pattern recognition. It's very advanced pattern recognition. Tech bros failed at crypto are now pushing generative AI. Yeah. Maybe I can do a no. I can't do a freeform beam. If I did a diagonal beam, no. I'm trying to figure out how, like, I want the floor for this to be this. Oh wait, this is underwater? I wanted it to be over water. Oops. The rendering engine is wait, it is over water, isn't it? No, it is definitely underwater. Okay. So that's not what we want. I want it to be just slightly a hair above the water. So we'll go like here. Oh, this is an easy way to do it. I'll just do it this way. This is perfect. So let's do this. We basically need to find a zoot of exactly the direction we want to go. I'm thinking like that. Yes. Okay, so now to make this level with that, just need to turn this so that it kind of, I'll do this. This will just be temporary, so I can make sure that this is even. So I'm gonna do it like see, what does a 45 look like on that? No. Is that it? No, not quite. I'm gonna click one more time. There we go. Okay. So, now that we have that marker... Oh, fucking autosave. I finally come up with a way to do this. An autosave strike. Okay, we'll get rid of this layer. So now I can do a 4, this. And now we have, it's not on grid, but it's aligned to the grid. Like, now the base of this is aligned to the grid, so, or not aligned to the grid, not what but it's aligned to the waterfall. So now I can build straight up, and it'll look super good. And now I have a base to go off of for the rest of the build. My worry was that I was going to build a train station or something, and I wouldn't be able to align it properly with the grid. It would be... I did this once when I was building another... Like, if the level is not the same, it could be a problem. So, like, now, if I'm looking at this, let's say I'm doing this. Let's say I want to build something that's on grid. So let's say I build this. This is on grid. Now, if I look here... Oh, let's do a 4. Oh, you know what? It's because I started on the ground. Yeah, that'll give me some good stuff to go off of. So now the question is, what do I want to do with all this space? So I have a wish list. I've put a wish list together of what my new base is going to have in it. And I'm actually going to use a feature inside Satisfactory for this. Alright. Where do I... There's a... I don't know how to do it, actually. To do? To do? Oh. How do I get to it? I saw somebody doing this on the stream the other day, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I want to do that. Oh, all my blueprints are fucking gone. God damn it. I did back them up, so I just gotta restore them. I'm so glad I backed that up. I had so many blueprints I had built, and I was not sure that they would be backed up in the cloud save. They were not. Here we go. Edit to-do list. Yes. Notes. There we go. Add public notes. Alright, so we're gonna put main base build. So we're gonna have lay foundation for building. Then we're gonna have build train station. And we're gonna have to make the sorting system. Sorting system V3. Then we're gonna do I don't know what to call this. Processing area. Or processing. No, item processing area. Then we have to build, let's see. Storage room. And then we have the space elevator. Then we'll have a hypertube cannon floor. Then we'll have a manufacturing floor. And we're going to have a blueprinting room. Do the foundation for the building, and then we'll do add. Oh, there's a limit. That's fine. This is good. Damn it. Okay, so first of all, how big do we think we need this to be? If I go on grid with this, on grid faces that direction. And I want to make sure that it goes around all the cliffs. So if we do like that, that's too high over the water. So this will be, we'll build this on 2 M's. This is going to be the main straightaway for where the interest, like this will just be like we build from here over when we need to start building train stations and shit. For on grid, this will be all on grid. But now we have our alignment here. We can get rid of this. Let's just start with a big ass square first. We're gonna have to fit a ton of train station in here, so the sorting system is not gonna be small, it's gonna be pretty big, so we may have to come up higher. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to come up higher. Fuck. We need to get up high enough that we clear all these rocks, basically. So, we want to stay here. Let's go up to 4M here. Zoop. That is. Can we go lower? It might actually run into rocks if I go lower. I think this will work. Alright, this is going to be the floor of the base. This is what we align everything to. Get rid of the plants later. And since this is on grid, this will be good. obviously we're not going to keep this as a giant square. This is going to serve as a height variant, or a height decider. I may eventually take this off-grid, but for now, we're just gonna draw these lines into the waterfall. I'll have to do what I just did again with the waterfall again. We'll be able to figure it out though. Man, laggy. Actually, I don't want to get rid of this. Get rid of that though. Alright, so now we got this sweet floor. Now it's time to decide what to do with it. This is a fairly large base. Autosave. Fuck! If that helps my FPS any. Or it just breaks my game. I'm getting like 40 FPS. It might be because of that building. My FPS go up. I don't know what the difference is. Like, when I reloaded my computer, I don't remember what I had set, but got FPS capped at 144. That VSync turned on? Yeah. Weird. Oh, you know what it might be? There's a lot of water around here. Maybe it's the global illumination. Well, whatever. We're only like 2 weeks out from them, or from Coffee Stain coming back and being ready to work on the game again. I want to make sure this is straight across the it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We'll just lay that there as a reference for now. And then we'll get the height adjusted where it needs to be after. Alright, I'm tired of these fucking things already. Maybe after they come out with the next patch for update 8, I'll be able to put it back on ultra mode. I don't want to pick that up either. Although if I don't pick it up, I'm gonna have to hear it all the fucking time. So I will pick it up. Bye-bye nature, yeah. Well, those things are dicks, so I don't feel bad killing those. This is my area now. Okay, so we have a basic square for where I want to put basically the train system and the train inbound, outbound trains and the inbound and outbound trains, and now we have to figure out where to put the space elevator. I want to finally have a spot that is permanently for the space elevator. Like, I have always had it just wherever I could plop it down. There it is. It's just plopped down on, like, some foundations. But I'm going to do something cool with it this time. I'm going to make a circle, and I'm going to put it in the middle of the circle. And then I want to do, like, some swirls around it, make it look really cool going up. And then maybe I'll put the swirls up until the little platform there, and I'll let it go. But that's gonna take me a while. I mean, that's a lot of concrete. But I gotta figure out where I want to put the base for this. And I definitely want it to be aligned to world grid. Maybe if I go 90 degrees, or no, 45 degrees off of the main one here, like this. The problem is I can't tell when I'm in the middle here. No, that wasn't right. Oh, it's a good thing these plants are here. Okay, well, you're gonna die too. Right, I killed your father. Is there another one? Oh my god, there's so many of these fucking things. Did I see yellow streakies? Oh yeah, there's a yellow power slug. The whole planet has always been my area. They just didn't know it yet. So I know this, I've learned this road barrier trick now, which is cool. It does help immensely with making 45-degree corners. What the fuck is this tick doing in the way? Okay, so now... I don't think that's right. Hang on. Okay, so if that worked properly, now this is aligned in the middle. For the corner. So I can go, I can loop over to here. I kind of really think that the space elevator should go in here somewhere. Especially with the way I plan on making it look. One of the big boys over here. Tech, have you seen one of the new enemies that they've brought out in this update? Have you seen the radioactive hog yet? There's one like right next to where I'm at. I'll show it to you if you haven't seen it. Alright, let's say this starts on this foundation. Okay, so that's 19 foundations. Alright, this should be center between that and that. So this thing is 1, 2. I think the space elevator requires like 9 foundations. Does it work? Or I think I counted. It's like 7 by 7, something like that. Tick, I'm gonna need you to move, buddy. Get out of here. Another big one. Gotta get some novelists. Gotta make some. Damn, there's just a purple power slug just hanging out there. Alright, let's go do a thing. Oh, there's a resource node there. I'll have to destroy that. It's limestone, I think. No shit. I ran out of juice on my pack, or my jetpack. Fucking autosave. Comes the sky hook. Alright, that's probably not the permanent place for it yet, but it's close enough. At least it's over here. Alright, I think this is a decent start. I can think about how I want to do things. Going forward. I'm actually going to go to bed early because I am going to the AEW show in Boston tomorrow, and it's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be super fun. Got tickets. Alright. Yeah, if you haven't already, come check out our Discord. Cool stuff going on there all the time. We will be having a watch party tomorrow for AEW, but I will not be there because I will be actually at the show. So If you do watch wrestling, come check it out. It's fun. Thanks for hanging out, Tech. Um, I'll be back on Thursday, and I will tell everyone all about the show and how fun it was. And yeah, I'll talk to you all then. Thanks for watching.